Good morning. Happy Friday! We made another week. Woohoo! Okay, so last night, I was on the phone with a friend and went outside. We have orbs, whatever they're called these days. Last night, I had 4 of them directly above me. So, again, so many things right now to make you not see what's truly happening. And what I mean by that is all the bombings and the things and the stupidity in this world to try and distract you from what is actually happening. The intergalactic beings, yes, they are coming, but they're coming to help, and they're not coming to hurt. And for those of you that this does not resonate with, just move along, okay? Biggest part of what I keep hearing, and this is what I heard this morning, and then I've got some cards, and even pulled some love cards for some of you. So, judgment of self is our worst enemy. Release it and tell it to take a vacation forever. Never to return or be allowed past your gates of happiness. Your spiritual boundaries are just as important as your physical ones. Create them and keep them. Better habits, better life. Happier you. Your abundance is waiting for you to accept it. So, what are you doing to block yourself? What are you doing to make things not move forward for you? Affirmator cards, I love these. No judgment. I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic. Call it into my office and tell it to take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and begin to enjoy the joy of simply being. Who hired that guy anyway? Or girl? The fact that I get this, plus what I heard, means I'm hearing correctly. So, many of you have a sacred union coming in. You have that person either from this lifetime or a past, because give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. There's possibly an engagement, a reconciliation, or someone from your past is returning. And divine timing is at play. It's worth the wait. Now, do I feel that this is someone here you know now? No. Do I feel it's past life, like meaning other lifetimes? Yes. It's somebody you're going to physically know when you meet them. They're going to feel comfortable. They're going to feel like somebody that you've been missing. And that all of a sudden, all this space and time that you've been cutting people off, doing other things, moving states, whatever it is, you've made the room, and now they're coming in. Beloved within, inner and outer relationships. So when you release that judgment of yourself, these better things start to come in for you. And it's a big old cup of love. Somebody who really wants to know you on all the levels. Not just surface. I mean, all the levels. Wants to know all of you. And many of you have been very single for a very long time, including myself. I don't know that I would even entertain something, but, I never say never, because I don't know how my mind or my body is going to tell me at the moment that I meet somebody. The other part of it is you actually got to get out of the house, which I don't do much of anymore, because this has been my sanctuary, and with work and writing and everything else. But I guess what my message is today is we need to start opening ourselves up to new possibilities and new things. But then only the way those new possibilities can come in is if we're willing to let go of the old ick, the old habits, the old shit, the old way of doing things. You are not going to grow and change unless you're willing to make changes on yourself. And for those of you, I can hear you out there, well, I want things to stay the same. I don't like change. Well, then why are you here? And I don't mean that shitty. This world is based on constant change, constant, daily. And if you're not willing to live in the flow of that, and you think that things are always going to stay the same throughout your life, you're fooling yourself and you're lying to yourself. And it's something that, when I was young, I think I used to do to myself all the time, just the things that I enjoyed, and being able to go to grandpa's and grandma's every summer and swimming in the pool and seeing my cousins and doing, none of that takes place today. None of it. My friends that I went to school with from kindergarten all through high school, and I got to see every day for 13 years. I barely see them or talk to them people anymore. Do they have a special place in my heart? They always will. I love them dearly, each and every one of them, and they're now spouses. But, life needs to move on, and to have that dream that things are constantly going to stay the same. That little child, baby to 7, those years, when your imagination was its best, is what you should be concentrating on, those dreams. What were those dreams back then that you had? Do you remember any of them? And start thinking about that. I accomplished one of mine. Kindergarten, what do you want to be when you grow up? I always laugh. I don't think I have that papers or things anymore, but firefighters, policemen, all those doctors. I wanted to be a mommy. Mommy. M-O-M-M-Y. And I didn't become a mommy until I was 34. So I waited a really long time to tap into my own dreams. And then I ended up doing it with people that I didn't want to do it with. And then I just ended up suffering for 20 years. So what I guess I'm getting at is things change over time, and your dreams change over time. And what you think you're going to do forever and ever in a day might not actually be what you do forever and ever in a day. It's taking a look, and right now you have so much potential. There's a bud. This is hard to see. Potential promise is about to happen. Keep going. There's so much, and when I visualize, when I'm meditating, these are some of the things that I see within it. To know that life is opening. That bud is, things are going to start happening. Miracles are going to start happening. Unexplainable things are going to start happening if you've been doing the work. If you've been doing the same old, guess what? You're going to get the same old. So, start doing some things differently. Start taking charge of your life. Start taking charge of the things that you know you need to change, so that you can bring in the beautiful healing and the sunshine that's waiting to devour your life. I would let sunshine in every day. My sky says differently today. We got snow today again. But I just want you to understand you have more control than you think you do. So go about your day. Think about the things that you can change. Write yourself a little list. Start working on it. Doesn't mean you got to do it all in one day or overnight or in the next month. Take the year. Our actual new year is coming in spring equinox. Now is the time to take care of yourself. Figure out the things that you want to do as we go into this year, and write them down so that when spring comes and things start to bud, you can do them. So, have yourself a beautiful day. I love you all so much. I'll see you soon.